and get started. Again, I want to introduce myself again. My name is Director Nacole Peoples Johnson. I am from Jacksonville, Florida, and I'm excited to talk to you about how to sell like a drug dealer. Just a little background, y'all. This is a part one of many of the presentations that I'm going to do on this matter. One day I was doing my daily walk, and I was like, I always think of things, correlate things to other objects or other things around the world, right? And so many of us have conversations about, org structures and sales practices, and people are like, why is it the MLM and MLMs are bad or whatever? But I always say it is a sales structure, y'all. And sales, no matter what you're selling, if you're selling drugs or you're selling travel business, if you're selling a car, it's all the same process. So today we're going to go into the first part of the process is how the hook line, crafting the irresistible pitches. So as you're listening to my presentation, I want you to think about the opportunity meetings, the slide that we put together, and how we are structuring that slide and compare that to what I'm talking to you today. And this presentation, again, is for those people who think like me, those people who are green, and really have to have logic and things, correlation in order for them to get it. So you've heard some of this information before, I bet you. But let's go ahead and see how a drug dealer sells, y'all. Here we go. All right, so the learning series. We're going to have a learning series. I told you there's going to be multiple different parts. Today is part number 1. Next one I want to do is the addiction loop, building lasting customer loyalty. The next one after that is the decoy effect, influencing customer choices. Follow-up hustle, nurturing prospect relationships. The next one is going to be the fear factor, tapping into emotional sales. And then networking web, creating a strong referral system, adaptive selling, customizing your approach. And the last one is going to be street smarts, guerrilla marketing tactics. All right, today's objective is why I chose this topic. We already talked about it a little bit. I'm going to go a little further into it. We're going to have the strategy 1, which is going to be set the stage with gripping stories. The next one will be how to create a sense of urgency. Strategy number 3, make it personal. Strategy number 4, highlight the benefits. Number 5, inject a dash of mystery. And number 6, using the power of social proof. Okay. All right. So why I chose this topic, because let me say, how many people were intrigued? Like, raise your hand. Give me some reactions. When you saw how to sell like a drug dealer, that's the reason why you came, because you was intrigued. You were like, what is she talking about, right? Let me see them hands raised. I know you were coming because you were like, what is she going to talk about, right? And for that reason is why I chose this topic, because it's provocative. It is catchy. It's going to make you all say, well, what? Aren't we selling travel businesses? What does this have to do with selling drugs? And I'm going to tell you. And reason number 2 is sales is sales. Again, I don't care what you're doing, what you're selling. Sales is sales. And it's all the same process. And I'm showing you that for today. All right. So down for strategy 1, we're going to set the stage with gripping stories. On my left, your right, you see the drug dealer. The drug dealer has to attract people, right, to his product, and show how his product is better than the other drug dealers on the other blocks, right? People don't do this on the block anymore, I'm pretty sure, but I'm an old school person, so work with me. So after scoping out behaviors of their unsuspecting customer, they strike conversation with a pitch that builds trust and piques curiosity. What does that sound like, right? That sounds like us looking at people and their interactions, watching how they maneuver in like a grocery store or maybe at a restaurant, and saying, I wonder if they would be interested in doing this. And we say something to pique their interest, right? Drug dealer, they approach their prospective client, right, with these stories to get insight on their weaknesses, the blind spots, the needs, in effort to determine how to modify the story and connect their product to the solution. Right? So, how do we utilize this information? Well, we do the same thing, just like I said. We do the same thing. We identify people as we walk around the world and identify folks that could benefit from this process. We watch them, we talk to them, we connect with them, and modify the story to capture their interest into our business. So, why is this going to slide 6 already? Hold on. Oh, okay, that's right. Okay. So what we do is provide stories. So here's our sample stories that we provide. So we talk to someone and they say, you know what? I have a second job and I am so tired of working 12-hour days. And so, or 15-hour days, working both of these jobs. So we give them a lifestyle story, right? We say, imagine a life where your second job is not necessary. You are able to afford the luxuries of life. I can show you through this business how to work your way to removing your second job and creating a lifestyle that a second job is no longer necessary, and potentially where a primary job is no longer necessary, right? Then you want to find a community helper story. Now, there are people who really thrive off of helping people. So you want to go out and tell them, imagine being able to help others fulfill their dreams, being the person to support families get out of financial hardships. These type of people are nurses, are teachers, are folks who are having an innate community connection, who love to help people and realize other dreams, etc. So you want to develop your story to match those who like to have a lifestyle and those who want to also maybe change your story to help those who's a community helper. Some examples of people that we know that create a lifestyle story. Natalie shows a lifestyle story. Letitia Campbell, she does a great lifestyle story on her Facebook. Danielle Farmer, she does a great lifestyle story, change of lifestyle story, and that is how you're connecting. So understand that there's ways for you to find people that connect with this industry through the story that you set for them. Strategy number 2, create a sense of urgency. Now, scarce drug dealers like to create urgency by doing a few things. The first thing they do is create scarcity. Scarcity means that you're claiming that there is a limited supply of the product available. So it's suggesting that if the buyer doesn't act quickly, they will miss out, right? So they limit the supply, hold back the supply and say, this is all I have. So the buyer would act quickly and purchase. Now, I just learned the other day that a lot of places do this, not just drug dealers. Tory Burch the other day told me that they do that as well. They put out a scarce amount of product, hold back the more popular sizes, and then maybe a couple months later or 3 months later, they'll throw out some more sizes to create more interest into the product. And I'm sure it's not just limited to them. So as I'm going around the world having conversations with salespeople that I normally see all the time, I'm telling them about this business, and they're telling me, giving me the correlations between what they do and how this their skills can transfer into this business. Everyone has a transferable skill, everybody. And you just need to have enough conversations and have enough questions to identify what skill the individual has and connect that skill to what we do. Then that way they know it's an easier transition. They already have everything possible that they need to know in order to transition from what they do on a day-to-day basis on their primary job and transition it to this business. Y'all follow? All right. The second thing, the drug dealer has time-limited offers. And I didn't realize that this is the case. All right. But they offer special deals sometimes or have discounts that are available for a short period of time, Or they may even just give a sample out. And this is what I know. They give a sample out, just to get you hooked and get you tasting, right? Here, sample this. And they may even snort it with you or smoke it with you or whatever it is that they're selling. They may do to prove that their product is legit. So what do we do how does this correlate to our travel business? Well, those FOMO posts, and I'm not sure what classes have happened today, but I know there's going to be a class on creating FOMO over today or tomorrow. So, but those FOMO posts, fear of missing out posts, those are the ones that creates a high urgency for people to utilize to come to one of our classes, saying that we only have so many spots available for those classes. So I often have like quarterly classes that I will market out on my Facebook page and say I only have 5 spots. I create scarcity to those spots, tell people that I'm only going to sign 10 people up this month. And then when you do, you can get this special class or this special one-on-one training or this one-on-one conversation that you're not going to be able to get next month, just to get folks intrigued and ready to talk. And it works every time. But the problem, I forewarn you, you should not do this every month because people stop believing it, right? So you have to time your scarcity posts, your posts to create like large interest. So folks are not saying she do this every month or every 2 weeks. You really want to make sure that that is limited on a rotation basis. So again, you utilize quarterly classes to ignite action. Having posts that shows this class is only available once every 3 months or once or twice a year. Use the tactics of that to create urgency and create FOMO. You also create FOMO by doing group trips with your team and going live with your team so they can see that we have built a community, and a lot of people join these type of organizations so they have a sense of belonging. So you'll see that folks are looking for a way to belong with, feeling that they have a community of folks, and we want to show that you are creating a community and creating a place where folks can have like-minded people around them. FOMO. The next urgency tactics we have are called limited spots. And I already kind of touched on that. We let people know that you are only having 5 spots this month for mentorship and coaching. Get started in this business because I'm only going to coach 5 new people, right? I've been in this business. I'm being successful. I have room to coach 5 people this month. Come on and join me. All right. Strategy number 3, make it personal. Drug dealers use their trust to have the prospective customer to let their guard down. This allows customers to seek support from the dealer, to use the product as the means of escape, either from mental health ailments, social pain, etc. So a lot of times the drug dealer will sit down and really get into your psyche, understand what is going on in your life, so they can say, I can provide an escape from that, right? And how do we do that? We make it personal too, because it's very important that you take time to get to know the person that you're prospecting. You want to tailor your conversation. Identify who your target market is going to be. Is it going to be the single mothers? Is it a bartender who's looking for a change? Someone looking for a change, someone looking for a way to pay off debt, someone who has a child going to college. Make it personal. Listen to their story, listen to their void, and fill the void with how our business can provide that help, right? Our product provides the solutions. It allows large families to travel for less, right? Pay off debt, allow savings, prepare people for early retirement, or allow you to retire altogether, right? And we have evidence to show that. And that's when you start connecting the dots based off of what they're telling you their void is, and you use the information to connect the dots on how our business can fill that void. Strategy number 4, highlight the benefits. drug dealer, the drug dealer will provide you the ultimate high, right? Provide you an escape from your problems, all the things help you relax, or provide you Adderall so you can focus on your engineering exam. So many different ways to provide the benefits, and they will tell you, "Hey, I got that stuff to get you to where you need to go." If you want to accomplish more than what you ever accomplished before, hey, take this pill; it will help you. So, how do we do this in our business? Well, we show the benefits of our business. We talk about you get paid up to 8 times a month. Our business will provide a financial freedom that can replace a second job or your primary income altogether. It can allow you to travel more. You can more money on your travel, either through commissions earned or through earning fam trips. So there is oh, let me go back. I'm sorry. There is so many ways. I'm just giving you like two different ideas, but think of all the many other ideas to show our benefits that will intrigue people to keep going. Okay. Strategy number 5, inject a dash of mystery. Yes, yes, yes. Drug dealers are mysterious. They give you, again, I talked about this a couple slides ago. They give you a taste of the product. This is usually done for free or at a deep discount. It is a sample of what their brand offers. The dealer who is addicted, please make sure you're muted. The dealer who is addicted to the product may taste the product with you, just so you can show safety and authenticity of the product. And it's just and you may not get the right product. They're unscrupulous, so they may give you the good one to taste and then give you the one that they cut later, right? But anyway, this is one way that drug dealer provides a sense of mystery. Secondly, the dealer who is addicted to the product I'll put that on here twice. So let me go to the next slide. So let me explain to you how. Oh my goodness, sorry, y'all. Let me show you how we inject a dash of mystery. Danielle Farmer does a thing called daycations. This is a way to give people a taste of not only you as a leader, your community that you build, your support system, but also give a taste of the vacations itself. What type of vacations we provide, what type of itineraries you can teach them how to build. So daycations is like tasting the product, and you get to taste the product with the prospect. You go with them. You allow you to connect the travel experiences, savings, and the connections with you. So the person is saying, yeah, she does more than what has been taught to me before. Most people just call and try to sell me this business, rather than this person has taken time out of her day and say, hey, let's spend this day together in Chicago, New York, Philadelphia, have some experiences, eat some food, take some pictures, and really show the lifestyle of a travel business owner. Another way to provide a dash of mystery is travel parties. This allows the prospect to see the business side of us, how professional you are, how polished you are. You can be able, how well you do presentations. What is the business culture? What type of training they're going to receive on the planet side as well. So just inject, so they can visualize themselves in your team, in this business, in this environment. The power of social proof. So this is the last strategy. Word of mouth marketing. A lot of times I get referrals. This may not be the last strategy, but we'll see. I get referrals. I get a lot of referrals. A lot of people referring people so I can book travel. I have people referring them over to me so they can be part of my team. And why do they do that? A lot of times when I speak to people about this business, if it's not a fit for them, they go ahead and say, you know what, I want to continue to follow you. And if I find anyone else that is a fit, I'll bring them your way. And they'll, on a sneak tip, just really follow what I'm doing. So that's why it's very important how you structure your Facebook page, how you're going live, what kind of presence you would like to have on the internet, how you want people to see you as a business owner, because they are watching you even when they tell you no. And even if it might not be a fit for them, they always have, for me, pushed people along my way and recommended someone to me, and they end up joining me. As a matter of fact, I have several people on my team that have watched me since 2019. And I've been in business since 2017. So some people join me from 2018 even now, or 2019 even now. And I have a person that is joining me next week. She says that I proposed this business to her in 2020, but she continued to watch me. And so word of mouth marketing, the way you structure yourself online, is very, very important, because people, even when someone says no, you want to continue to keep them on your page because they're watching you and they're waiting to see how your moral standard, how you are carrying yourself, how that fits with them and their morals. The drug dealer also has drug parties, after our events, the drug house, etc. I know these may be old terms, but I'm an old lady. So anyway, you understand the idea, because the correlation between all of that is our social proof. And we want you to be a 360 leader. We have understand who your prospect is and who in the leadership ranks matches that prospect, right? So there's people like Letitia, my sponsor. She was in the plant. She went from the plant to almost almost $500,000. She's working her way there, right? So if there's someone that I'm speaking to that is part of the plant life, because I never worked in a warehouse, never worked in a line, on an assembly line, never worked in a plant life, I will reach out to Letitia and match her as social proof of the benefits and the evidence that this business works. Whereas if I have a business owner, someone who is a traditional business owner, continues a traditional business owner, says, I have too much on my plate to do this business, how do I correlate that? Who do I reach out to? I can reach out to Kiana Butler. I can reach out to Kasha. I can reach out to a few other people. Danielle Farmer used to have a side business in as a bartender. So I will connect them to those folks so they can speak the language and show them that you don't have too much on your plate. Because I do nails and I still book travel. You know, Takashi say I do nails and I can still book travel, etc. And I still have this team, and I'm, on my way to be a sapphire ring wearer. So that helps connect the dots and provide social proof. Like for me, I am a mid-level manager, junior executive at a financial firm, right? And I've done this business for 7 years full time and became a 3-star director along the way. That's a lot of work, a lot of commitment. And I still was able to do so and still have 2 kids, go through, plan my wedding and be remarried and date and do all of those things. So those are folks that you want to like tap into. Understand your social proof leader. Bring that person in so they are connecting the dots for you. All right. So remember, strategy 1, set the stage for a gripping story. Make sure that your story is powerful. And you may have to modify your story to hit the people, to connect with the person that you're speaking to, but make sure you provide a gripping story and put them in a place that they can see themselves at in the future. Number 2, create a sense of urgency. We talk about that all the time. Limit your supply, y'all. Limit your supply. You only have 5 people that you're mentoring this month. You know you're looking for more, but you want people to say, I have to move. Create FOMO. Show videos and pictures of experiences that you are having. Go live. Talk about, I know a lot of folks are newer in this business. Talk about what you have experienced since you got started. Talk about what attracted you. Create some FOMO. Make it personal. Number 3, again, you want to identify the void and fill the void. And we have talked about that several different times. Several different leaders say that, but that is the most powerful part. You want to make sure that you are talking to the people, letting them talk. Ask questions, insert questions as necessary so you can glean more information, tailor your conversation to match their void so they know that this business is for them no matter what is going on in their lives. 4, highlighting the benefits. Just like the drug dealer can provide a great high, we want to tell them how this business, what this benefits of these business is. You can modify it to the person who is a helper, who loves to be a community helper, and tell them that through this business, you can help people realize some financial differences. You can change the financial trajectory of many people in your community. Find the benefit for them, amplify that benefit. Inject the dash of mystery. Now that's what we talked about. We talked about vacations. We talked about no, maybe not. Yeah, vacations. We talked about vacations. We talked about giving people a little taste of what we're doing. Travel parties, you want to get them connected to the culture of the business. Even if they're not there, you want to inject them in the culture so they can see and feel it and get inspired to be part of it. And finally, develop some street cred, y'all. Have some social proof. Match your prospect to the person that most mirror their lifestyle for three-way calls. Have always tap into a three-way call because that is going to help seal the deal for you, provide social proof, especially when you only been in the business for a short amount of time or may not have the robust team or experiences to connect with that person. So really connect the social proof with the results that you have already discussed. All right, that's all I have for us this evening. I am, again, Nacole Peoples Johnson, 3-star director out of Jacksonville, Florida. I'm here to help everyone achieve financial independence in the travel industry to boost your income and create long-term financial stability for your family. That is my mission statement. Make sure you create one for yourself. Provide that information to your folks. And I am going to now cut off the recording and we're going to open up the floor for questions.